How you doing, guys? This is Louis from Sandwich in East Newport, New York. We just finished up this beautiful car, which happens to be a 2022 Dodge Challenger. We're just going to demonstrate how the system operates. We actually ended up doing one of our best packages. If you notice, I got close to the vehicle. The alarm disarmed because he's using a Compustar T13 Pro that allows us to monitor the vehicle if in case anybody breaks into the vehicle and tries to drive the car away or something, whatever the case happens to be. Somebody breaks into the car, breaks the windows, trunk, opens anything, the alarm will go off. So you'll get notifications. But if you notice, the moment I approach the vehicle, he knows I have the remote in my pocket. Of course, I have a key on my pocket as well. And let's take it out. Right here in a Compustar T13 Pro. We're just gonna lay them down there. But the nice thing about this particular vehicle, which we do a lot of this is we're gonna demonstrate the IGLA Pincode. We are not preventing this vehicle from starting because IGLA will allow this vehicle to start. Obviously the car is running right now, but if I attempt to drive this vehicle away, let me put my seatbelt on because we're gonna demonstrate a different feature within this vehicle. We actually also did doing anti-carjacking option, which is an additional option that we offer depending on the car. But in this car, we do a lot of them and we always offer this feature on these vehicles. But anyway, IGLA let this vehicle start. We got a working key. If I attempt to drive this car away without getting authorized, the engine will shut down completely. Why? Because IGLA is monitoring this shifter and it's monitoring the fact that we do not put a pin code in it. So once we trigger the system, we cannot start it. So what we're going to do is we're going to enter our temporary code. We were playing around with the code, so we're going to enter our temporary code. We went over for the confirmations. All right. So pretty much IGLA is authorized, but under normal circumstances, you would just go inside the car, start your car. IGLA monitors the fact that you need to put your pin code and monitors the shifter, and there's really no extra buttons, and the customer can choose their own codes, which we will have him change the code. We will enter a code. That's a temporary code. We're gonna wait for the confirmations right there. Now we can actually shift this vehicle. So we're gonna move it on reverse and whoop, right there, back. And we're going to test anti-carjacking just to make sure it works properly. We do basically do a lot of these vehicles and we always test them anyway, just to make sure the system works as it's supposed to. And what we're going to do is we're just gonna go right here and let's put it back to park. Let's pretend that, I got my seatbelt on, but let's pretend Louis or somebody got Louis out of this vehicle, doors being open. IGLA monitors the fact that the door was open. When you get inside the vehicle, that doesn't mean whoever hops into the vehicle, the car's gonna shut down. Basically, that's why anti-carjacking is a nice feature on it. It keeps a safe distance between the owner of the vehicle and the potential thief or whoever steals the vehicle. So in other words, Louis just stole this vehicle and Louis is gonna drive down the road. Actually, as a matter of fact, there's some car behind here. We're gonna let them go first. All right, we're gonna let the car go, and then Louis is gonna on his way. So we're gonna pretend that we stole this vehicle. So IGLA is monitoring at this point. It's monitoring the speed and the distance. It will not shut the vehicle down. It actually only shuts it down when it comes to at a safe speed. So maybe about 300 meters down the road, IGLA indicators are gonna stop blinking to let you know, hey, put your pin code before this car shuts down. And obviously only the owner of the vehicle will know the code. We should see these indicators any second now. So we're gonna wait and let's see. Right there, we just got our first blinks right there. If you actually look at it, and they get basically faster and faster. So at that stop sign, what we're going to do is we're going to turn back to the store, but let's see what happens as I get below 10 miles an hour. I'm coming to a slow stop right there, and car just shut down completely. Why? Because IGLA anti-carjacking is preventing this car from going any further. I cannot start this car. We're gonna put it back to park, of course. Under normal circumstances, if you knew the code, you will be able to enter your code while driving if you needed to, if you accidentally activate your own carjacking feature. But at this point, in order to start this car, we need to put our pin code in it. We're gonna wait for the indicators. Only at that point can you restart the car. We actually end up doing an additional features as well on this vehicle. Not only did we do anti-carjacking, but we also did some other features. So let's say the owner will always know when this car is started. The owner will always know where the car is at all times. If the vehicle is taken, he'll be able to just open up the app in his phone and he'll be able to track the vehicle. So I'm just gonna park it right here really quick to demonstrate again how anti-carjacking operates. Even though I show you and I show you that it shuts down, like I said, it monitors the driver's door, which is a nice feature. So I could be just here, the vehicle is authorized, I can move this car. And if somebody gets me out of the car, the moment the driver's door gets open, same thing. When I'm driving away, it will basically it will ask for the code. So what we're going to do, we're going to put the code before we start driving away. That's to deactivate anti-carjacking. But it's a very simple system to use, and if you need one for your vehicle, just give us a call. This just happens to be a 2022 Dodge Challenger with a IGLA Pincode system, as well as an anti-carjacking additional feature that we offer. And of course, we did a Compustar T13 Pro. If you need one for your vehicle, just give us a call. Soundwaves Automobile Sound and Security. We are located in East Northport, New York, and our phone number is 631-368-8853. Thanks for watching, guys.